Hey, what is up everyone? Danny and Alex. In today's video, we're gonna look at some body shots, all right? So basically setting up the body shots, keeping it basic for you guys, but also making it very useful for your sparring sessions. So check it out. All right, first thing I wanna talk about is basic punching. All right, so before we get into the body shots, all right, we're gonna throw the jab as well as the right hand, the right cross, all right? Why is that important? Because basically these are the punches, in my opinion, they're going to set up that nice body shot, whether it's on the right or left side. Okay, you can't just throw a body shot on its own. A lot of times you want to set it up. If you just throw the body shot, doesn't mean it's not going to land. Most of the times people on a single punch are going to block that. They're going to cover by closing the gap with their elbow and their forearm, and you're only going to score onto their arm. You want to land the body shots right onto the body, as the name implies. So now we're going to throw the jab first, all right? So the first thing, always get into a good stance, all right? A nice stance is going to set up everything because you're going to need to walk into those body shots. So if your feet placement is wrong, there's going to be no effective body shots happening, all right? So on our jab, it's very important here in front of the camera not to loop the jab out. You don't want to be throwing an overhand punch. You want a jab, so we want to keep it in a straight line. So from sideways here, I want to keep my jab right in front. So my guard is up here, and when I throw the jab, I don't want to like curve my elbow up. I want to keep it as straight as possible. If I freeze the punch of my jab, there's a straight line from my wrist, my elbow, and my shoulder pushing into the punch, all right? Now, I don't want to pivot on the lead foot. Don't do this. Just keep your jab straight. So from here, and then pop it back out. Don't cork it neither. Don't telegraph anything. Don't throw it straight. Don't throw it straight down or straight up. Always in a straight line to the target. So basically, the jab, you want to just throw right into your opponent's face. A lot of times we're going to aim for the chin, sometimes right on the nose. A lot of times the chin and the nose or the bridge of the nose is kind of hidden underneath the opponent's guard. So you're going to pop right onto their forehead and raise that chin up for later punches. So now Alex is going to throw a few jabs here. Get into your stance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very good. Now we're going to talk about the right hand before we get to how we set up our basic body shots, all right? So just like the jab, our right hand has to go in a straight line. So I want to throw it here, and I don't want to just loop around the opponent's guard. I want to come, if my hands are here, that's my guard, you want to be visualizing throwing your punch right between my forearms, not outside of the forearms, because that's where my chin is, that's where my nose is, that's where my forehead's going to be, not here, okay? So now we're going to throw the cross in that same straight line fashion. All right, so from the side here, I'm going to cross my body over, and once again, you'll notice that the wrist, the elbow, as well as the shoulder forms a straight line into my target. Now, the only difference between the jab and the cross, well, the main difference is the pivot. You want to rotate your body weight into that punch because it makes it more powerful. That's your power punch, all right? So now we're going to throw 5 repetitions here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Very good. Now, we're going to talk about one more thing before getting to the body shots, and that's your head movement, all right? You're swaying from left to right side, or basic slips, all right? So what I want to do now is slip on this side first. I want to always move my body, but also have a slight bend into my knees. I want to be so stiff as a board here and just rotate from the waist up. I want to use the spring of my legs and dip on one side. See how my knee is bending on that side. If I keep a straight leg like this, it's going to be swaying side to side. It's going to put me off balance. I don't have a nice rotation here. I always want to have a good stance first. My hands are up. I see a punch coming, and I'm dipping to this side. I'm letting the punch and the forearm just graze my ear, just over my shoulder. So just from here, 1. See, I'm just slipping onto this side, kind of dipping here. Sometimes I kind of dip and then stay there because later on you'll see how we're going to throw the body shots. But for now, I just want you guys to spring back up into your position. So do a few reps here. Slipping outside, 1, 2, 3, 4, and get that lean towards the front side a little bit more. So 1, yes, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And now we're going to look at slipping on the outside. All right, so I should say sometimes on the outside or outside, but sometimes it's outside and it's also inside on this side. Doesn't really matter. We're just going to be using the terminology of outside or inside depending on the opponent's punch, all right? So whether I say inside, outside, doesn't really matter. If it's the opponent's jab in this direction, I'm moving outside your jab. And if it was your right cross in this direction, I'm outside your right cross. But if I slip on this side and it was a jab, it's the inside slip anyhow, right? So now if I slip on this side, what I must do is always imagine, here's a nice trick. Imagine there's a triangle right above your head, okay? And now there's a point here and a point here at the base of the triangle, and it forms that pinnacle right on the top. And that's exactly where you want to move. So think about slipping as moving your head at one point of the triangle right here, and you bring your nose in that direction. And now in this case, the other base of the triangle is going to be here. So when I'm going to be slipping on this side, I want to dip my body because my rear leg is on this side. I can't just slip sideways here. I need to rotate just as if I was throwing a right hand, all right? Without throwing the right hand, see how my body swayed on one direction, bending my knee once again, but now my head is moving out of the center line. So right here, one. Just enough so the punch will graze over my shoulder once again, and I never leave my opponent with my eyes. I'm always looking in front here, boom. Because we're going to be talking about specifics of body shots. So you want to be looking exactly where the target is. So now let's do the inside slip. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Very good. Now that we got these 2 punches and 2 basic slips out of the way, now we can focus on landing the body shot. So the next technique we're going to look at is throwing the right body shot first. All right. So here, I want you guys thinking, just like when you throw a right hand upstairs, just like when you throw a right hook upstairs, the same mechanic of your arm is going to be into the body shot. The only difference now is I'm going to be bending at the waist and bending the leg and setting up the body shot from here. Boom. All right. I don't want to throw the body shot in this upright position. And I don't want to just load up, slip the punch, and come back upstairs with the body shot. I want to throw the body shot as I'm leaning into it. So I'm going to transfer my weight with the slip and look at the body shot here. From there, my leg is still bent. Boom, it hits the target before I return back to my position. So from here, once again, I slip, body shot here, and I come back. Now, when you throw the body shot, it's important not to throw it sideways or as an uppercut by scooping it up. It's almost like a 45-degree up, and I'm spiking the body shot up. I'm not slapping. I'm really like spiking it in. Like I had a knife, I'm stabbing the punch in. Boom, and coming back. So from here, boom, okay? So 5 repetitions, right body shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Very good. And last but not least, our lead body shot, the left one. This is the big daddy of the body shot. A lot of people who start boxing are going to think the right hand is the big daddy. It has more power, true. But because the lead hand will land right onto the opponent's liver side, right here, that's the big daddy of the shots, right? So we need to practice to develop that power on our lead hand body shot as well. So now I'm going to sway here. And that's why I told you guys to always dip in this fashion, because this loaded up this leg to throw this side with my body shot. Notice how the heels are rotating. So here, I slip once, back heel is off the ground, and look at the lead heel. Boom, pops right in, see? Boom. So that way there, when you're in position, you can throw a multitude of body shots. You can go here, bam, bam, and come back. And you're always in the loading of your power shot, okay? So 5 reps. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And that's the left body shot. All right, guys, so now I put on the belly pad here just for the body shot practice. And we're going to show how we train those body shots on this pad. All right, so first, we're going to start with the rear hand. So the right body shot right here to the side. All right, so he's going to go in, boom. One more time, boom. One more time, boom. And notice how I just placed my guard up so he sees the angle where my forearms would be. So you got to go right underneath the elbow and catch me right to the body here. Okay, so one more time, boom, boom. And every time we throw the body shot, it's going to be important once again. You don't want to graze sideways and just slap the body shot here. So do that again, like this. And you don't want to go upwards and turn it into an uppercut, right? So also for the pad holder, if you do an uppercut, you're going to catch him in the face instead. So really, that punch has to come here. You don't want to do this when you punch. You want to punch like this. See, I want to punch. I'm pushing it in. Boom. Just like a cross. You cross in like this. Boom. And you come back. You don't graze the cross. Same thing. You're not going to graze the body shot. You want a body shot here. So if I'm slipping here, in reality, he throws the jab, and I stepped in here. Look, the opening is there. That's beautiful. I want to spike that punch. Boom. Right in and come back to my stance. All right. So when you practice, make sure you put some focus, whether you have a training partner, pads or even a heavy bag, always make sure that you're pushing your punch in, you're punching your punch, as we would say, and not just like grazing the punch. All right, one more time. One more. Very good. Now we're going to take a look at the lead body shot right here, okay? So a lot of times it's a hybrid. The body shots are kind of a hybrid punch between a hook and an uppercut, just in between. It's a 45-degree right to this side. So just like the right body shot, now he's going to lean onto this side. And now look at the opening. A lot of times he throws the right hand and I slipped it here. And this is the opening right here. Boom, see? Comes in. So I got to take advantage of that. Every time someone's extended, that's a perfect opportunity for the body shot. All right, so right here now. Again. And one more. Like I said, this is the big daddy of the body shot, simply because we always think that the right hand is stronger, it comes from the rear. Yes, that's true, there's a lot of power, but in terms of where your opponent's organ is situated, when you hit him here with your left body shot, that's where the liver is. And a lot of times it can cause a knockout. Okay, now we're gonna put this in combination. Okay, so right here, I'm playing as his opponent. He wants to dip down to one side, throw the right body shot, and right away twist into a left body shot on the opposite side. So right, left, okay? Here we go. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. And one more time. Very good, okay? Now we can take a look at the opposite. It's gonna start with his left body shot and finish with the right side, okay? So opposite, left, right. And one more. Very good. So see how he's punching the punch and not just grazing, not just like pushing the punch sideways, grazing the glove, all right? You want to really spike that. A lot of times what we do is we don't even train with hand wraps or boxing gloves. We use bare knuckles and we go a little bit lighter, but it's just to practice pushing your punch, using your punch, your fist, your knuckles into the target, as opposed to just slapping. A lot of times with the boxing glove, if you're not punching correctly, if you really took a look, a lot of people, when they throw the body shots, they throw with their fingers. We want to really twist with the big knuckle, and that's what shoves the body shot in very deep and can create the fighter to just take a knee down and get knocked out. Now with this, we can do a little conditioning drill. Sometimes we'll just set up timer, 15 seconds, 20 seconds, even up to 30 seconds, and go 10 body shots. So he's gonna start with his right hand. So I'm just gonna go here, I'll count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then we'll move around, maybe have him slip a few punches, and then he's gonna go left. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And again, move around, boom, boom, right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then move around, okay? And we'll continue this drill for the whole duration of a round, sometimes 2, 3, even 4 sets of 20 or 30-second blitzes of body shots. All right, next up in this body shot segment, I've thrown on the focus mitts. So now we're gonna use those straight punches we talked about at the beginning of the tutorial. So now left jab here, boom, and look, as he steps in with the left jab, it's important to practice this correctly. When he throws the jab, pop, see? Pop, pop, nice grounded stance. Hands are up, straight line. Why do I say this? Because even though we're talking about body shots, we want to make it believable that he's throwing a real jab. Make me close my eyes, make me look away, make me slip, make me cover up with my hands. Ideally, that's what we want, is to make me react. So when he gets that jab in, a lot of times I'm going to be covering here or parrying here. Doesn't really matter, right? I'm getting that reaction. A lot of times after the jab, I'm taking the right hand to the face. But that's where he's gonna slip and throw the body shot. In this case, gonna throw the right hand, step it in, and load up the right body shot. All right, so jab first, and then body shot. Exactly. And why we like to train with the shield, because that's the exact target. That's exactly where he's gonna hit me for real. That's the distance he needs to practice. I'm placing my jab right here, and now he has to step it in with the body shot, okay? If I throw the pad here, this is not realistic. Right? The distance isn't the same. So I want him to step in with the jab and then right body shot underneath there, okay? So if I threw the jab to him and he slipped, look at the distance. That's where he loads up that right body shot, okay? So now to train it, jab, boom, boom. Again, good. One more, bam, bam. Very good. Now, if we throw the jab and we follow with the right body shot, of course, we can go jab, right body shot, left body shot right after, okay? So here, boom, bam, bam. Very good. Again, boom, bam, bam, bam. One more, bam, bam, bam. Very good. And this is a proper way to train your body shots. So now we're going to look at the opposite side, which is the right cross. So now we're going to do a few reps. Right cross, so always make sure to turn your fist. Once again, the shoulder is into the punch, twisting your body, and keeping the guard up on the opposite side. A lot of times your coach is probably telling you, keep your guard up, right? Even when you throw the right hand, this hand has to be there. Why is that? Because now we're setting it up for any type of punch. Throw an uppercut. Boom. Cross, freeze, throw a left hook. Boom. Body shot. Boom. Come back with a jab. Boom. Any punch that you want to throw right after a punch, your other hand is in position to do so. That's why it's important to get your guard up, all right? So now, when he throws the cross, I want to verify that that stance is there, okay? And now he's loading up his left body shot, okay? So let's go. Boom. Bam. Again. Bam. Bam. Again. Bam. Bam. One more. Bam. Bam. Very good. See, there's a lot of snap. There's a lot of power. Into the punches now, when you have good technique, good form, and now you add some speed to it, that's what the power is, all right? So you don't want to just try to hit hard on the pads or on the heavy bag or when you're shadow boxing or on the focus mitts. You want to develop some technique first, good form. When you're shadow boxing, look at yourself in the mirror, make sure you're twisting your hips into your punches. Once you get that down, you don't have to think about that anymore. Then the power follows, all right? So now we're going to look at the right body shot following the left, all right? So we're going to go right hand here, left and right body shots. Right, one more time, slow. Here, dips in on one side, dips in on the opposite side. Notice how he's twisting. Even though we're going body shots, we don't want to just use the arms. We want to twist the shoulders into our punches, just like any other punch, all right? One more time here. Right hand, boom, boom. Very good. Again, boom, boom. And one more. Boom, swoosh, swoosh. Woo, and those are good body shots. Okay, next up, we're going to look at that right body shot once again. So he throws the right body shot here, but now I want him to regain his position upstairs to throw the right hand to the face, all right? So again, right body shot, reload into a right cross, okay? A few times, boom, bam. Again, boom, bam. Keep your hands up, boom, bam. Beautiful, one more. Boom, bam, good. And now we can come back a little bit closer. So every punch, of course, it's in the blink of an eye, right? You have to see exactly where your target is, and that's dependent not just on you, but also how your opponent reacts to your punches. So sometimes they're going to move away, they're going to stay in range, they're going to cover up, open downstairs, cover downstairs, open upstairs. Everything in your mind has to happen how you're going to react in an instant. But we have to train those reactions, so that way there you have them, right? This is the technique training. So now he's going to throw a body shot first, and now we're going to throw the Mike Tyson where he reloads that hip and his shoulder into a right uppercut. Okay, one more time. Body shot, boom. In reality, when he throws the body shot, boom, I'm covering here, right? And look at the chin, boom. Other times I might cover the body shot in itself, boom, and look at the chin anyhow, boom. So this is a beautiful combination, right? So again, right body shot, reload into right uppercut. Again. One more. Beautiful. And now we can mix up the two, right? So right body shot, right hand. Boom, bam. Again. Boom, bam. Now uppercut. Boom, bam. Again. Boom, bam. Right hand. Boom, bam. Uppercut. Boom, bam. Very good. All right, now we're going to take a look at the opposite side. So the same drill we can do on the left side. All right, so we're going to go left body shot first. Boom, but now we're going to reload into a left hook upstairs. Okay, so again, boom, boom. All right, one more. Boom, boom. A little bit quicker. One more. Very good. And next we can also do left body shot and now dig it into a reloading uppercut instead, just like we did on the right side. Okay, so again, left body shot, left uppercut. Same side, reload. Again, boom, boom. Reload that shoulder. Go. Bam, bam. That's it. Again. 1, 2. Again. 1, 2. And now let's mix them up. Left hook. Go. Bam, bam. Uppercut. Bam, bam. Left hook. Bam, bam. Uppercut. Bam, bam. And now we can keep going like this. And a lot of times we'll mix and match our combinations and then even add some head movement into this stuff. All right, now we brought in the heavy bag, and now we're going to show you guys a drill you can use for body shots. So we're going to set a timer. You can do 10 seconds, 20 seconds, even 30-second blitzes. And now just body shots from right to left, all right? So 30-second blitz, let's say it starts now, beep, and you go, bam, 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 bam. And we keep going for the duration that we've set, all right? Time, good. And now you can rest, maybe do some shadow boxing or hit the bag lightly. And now once the other 30-second or your countdown is down, you go left, right again, go. Bam, 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 bam. That's it, time, good. And now back to our shadow boxing or a very light bag work. Okay, isolating the body shots. Now, if you're a little bit more conditioned, what we can do is just blitzes of 30 seconds of regular boxing and then 30 seconds of those body shot drills. As an example, basic combos, bam. He's just moving around his bag. And now we go, body shots. That's the blitz, that's the blitz. 30 seconds, go, boxing. Boom, boom, bam, bam. And now 30 seconds would be up. Again, body shots, nonstop, as a conditioning drill. Time, very good, all right? So you do this for a few rounds, maybe 2 or 3 rounds, doing those blitzes for 15, 20, even 30 seconds. We like the 30-second blitzes. Very good for your endurance, your shoulders, all right? Muscular endurance, but also cardiovascular endurance. Great bag workout. Give it a try. All right, so next up, we're gonna look at shadow boxing, guys. So really putting some emphasis. Shadow boxing is not just the exercise of throwing punches in the air and just not knowing what you're doing. It's really training your mind and seeing exactly what you're doing, all right? So that means knowing exact what punches you're gonna throw and what openings do they create, but also visualize your opponent throwing punches at you as well. You wanna visualize exactly what punch is doing what type of effect. So in this case, we're gonna visualize ourselves really aiming for the body shots and then setting it back up with some jabs sometimes to reset our position. So we're just gonna do a little 15-second shadow boxing here, how we do that, all right? So go Alex, boom. He's moving around. So we have the left body shot and then we're resetting. We have some right body shots, move back, use your footwork. Always reset with that jab, especially with body shots. Once we end up, we want to reset our position with that jab. The jab will always reset our position. Boom, that's it. Good. Very good. All right, guys, little body shot tutorial. Hope you guys got something out of this video. Leave us a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't so already. We'll see you guys
in the next video.
Take care.